What's going on, guys? This is Gauss, CEO here at Viral Launch, and today we are talking about how to go from Watchpreneur to entrepreneur. This is Let's Talk Business. Let's get started. Okay, so first off, I think it's important to define what a wantrepreneur is and then also what an entrepreneur is, okay? So a wantrepreneur is somebody that, again, is like more excited about the idea of being an entrepreneur. It's that person that sees Mark Zuckerberg and his mansions, or those millionaires driving their Lamborghinis, and they want the Lamborghinis, they want the mansions, they want to be able to have a passive income and just be able to travel without working. And they want to be able to say that they're hustling, that they're grinding, and they want the audience on Instagram because that's what they think is really exciting. And I think that a lot of entrepreneurs still want some of those things. The difference is that they're taking action and they're solving a need. So going from Watchpreneur, I want those things, or maybe you're even at the phase where you have a business, you have 3 different businesses. All you've done with those businesses is you just created a bunch of websites for them, and you paid some money for some logos, and you set up the LLCs, but you don't actually have customers. You're not actually solving those problems. When you go from Watchpreneur to entrepreneur, is that moment when you actually are solving a problem for somebody. So you may be looking at yourself as a Watchpreneur. I'll actually describe myself as a Watchpreneur. So, this guy came into one of my classes in college, and he talked about all the cool things that he was doing to make money while he was in college. It was very inspiring. He had all this money coming in, and I had no money coming in, and it was like these solutions were clever. Like I loved it. It was creative. It was making money, and so it really inspired me to try to do the same thing for myself. So, enter Casey as the Watchpreneur. I started having all these ideas, right? I think a lot of entrepreneurs have a lot of ideas, and for one of those ideas, I even created an LLC for the idea. I didn't need an actual company. I just thought it was like, part of checking the boxes, a quote entrepreneur. But I wasn't, I hadn't crossed that threshold of like actually solving people's problems. I hadn't crossed that threshold of like actually getting users. It was just an idea at this phase, right? So I'm still in this entrepreneur phase. And I was basically like working on the logo and the website and all the things that were kind of associated with solving the problem, but weren't actually solving the problem. And when I feel like I really kind of became an entrepreneur is with Viral Launch. I don't think we filed the LLC. We did build a website because it was necessary, but I really feel like I became an entrepreneur when 30 days in, we had made, $5,000-$6,000 in our first month, and we had people using the tool, and they were telling their friends about it, and they loved what we were doing for them. We were really driving results. That's when I started to become what I would call an entrepreneur. There's a complete mind shift from I want all the cool things that entrepreneurship brings to I want to be a better entrepreneur when you cross that threshold. I've seen it at least a lot in other people. I definitely experienced it myself, and you stop focusing as much on the cool cars and the traveling and the cool houses and all of that, and a lot more of your mind space is overtaken with how can I better solve these people's problems, and how can I create an overall better business. So until next time, good luck on your entrepreneurial journey. Hopefully a lot of you entrepreneurs are moving to entrepreneurs. If you're an entrepreneur, hopefully you're killing it. Best of luck, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for checking out the video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. If you want to see the day-to-day, come check me out on my personal Instagram. Thanks so much, guys. Really appreciate it. And come check me out on personal.